it's dab. It's hella fancy. It comes in. Whoa, fuck. No, that was just my fucking insane setup being insane. Let me check on the baby real quick. Everything good? My bad. That's pretty loud, huh? Probably not as loud in there, though. Okay. Alright. We're good. No, okay, so here's my point. Let's just go back to what up, Affordable Hustlers. Uno One, Michael Flip. We were just talking before I started recording, and one of the things that I was saying was that I don't really get down with G-Eazy. No disrespect. It's just not my style of music. And the point that I was going to say, Titus said, shut the fuck up and hit record.
Yeah, I was just saying, because we can still even discuss before all other shit I want to talk about,
yeah.
too.
No, for sure. I don't mind saying this on the record. It's just I came off sounding like a hater, and I was like, yo, you know, I just smoked, and I don't want to. I'm not hating on these guys. It's just particularly something where I'm coming from. So okay, here's what I was gonna say. Hip hop is a non-white sport. It's like a black sport, in my opinion. You know, like it's primarily non-white people, and if you're a white rapper, it's okay. So let me rephrase that a little bit, because nowadays in 2019, there are a lot of white rappers, and not only that, but there's a lot of white producers.
But absolutely, always been.
Yeah, but they're not. I still would say that maybe they're not the majority, but I'm talking about rappers, okay, like G-Eazy, so people who are in that lane. To me, and again, no disrespect, but to me, if you're G-Eazy or Logic 2, if you're like these guys, and I'll say it again for a third time because this is gonna sound mad haterish, but no disrespect, but if you are these guys and you're a white rapper in a non-white sport and you're coming up with these really basic rhymes, like if I can predict the next bar that you're gonna say before you even drop the bar, and it goes on like bar for bar like that, like it's just very elementary and basic, like I can't get down with that, because me, as someone who's also competing in the same sport, I'm listening different than, like...
Why you tripping, tie them shoelaces?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not listening how, like Shelly at Coachella is listening. Like, we don't have the same ears. Like, she's listening completely different. And so she's going to give you a pass on really weak bars. And you might even be dumbing yourself down, which I get it. You might be, like, making your bars a little weaker than they could be, because I'm not... I understand, like, a lot of these guys are smart, and they probably do have really good pen craft if they wanted to. They're probably dumbing it down just because it's pop music, and I get that. But, so as long as they're doing that, though, it's going to be a skip from me. I'm 10%. I'm, like, a small amount of listener, and even more than that, like, I don't even put that much money up at all when it comes to music. Like, I don't buy albums. I don't buy singles. I barely buy merch. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm not the guy who they're really trying to sell to anyway. But I'm going to skip that song, and that's fine. They're going to have 100 million bazillion views anyway. But it's just not for me. So that was my little mini rant to start off the day. Just talking about, like, G-Eazy, Logic. I don't know, fucking a bunch of them, like, white rappers who I feel like are just kind of like, it's more like pop music.
I don't like when they say someone like Logic is like, okay, he was saying that shit, like I said this before, but it was like an interview back in like 2015 or 2016, whatever, but he was comparing himself to like Kendrick Lamar, bro, and I was like, dude, you're not even in like Kendrick Lamar's like level, bro, like not even close, dude, like not even Kendrick, close in the song making ability and the rap ability, bro, like
think about it, Kendrick and
rap for real though, like for real rap.
Kendrick, J. Cole, and Logic all came out around the same time. In my opinion, I feel like they all kind of like started to bubble around the same time. And they've all definitely had really, really good runs. But, obviously, time after time, you could see that Logic is not in the same league as the other two. In a short amount of time, you would say Kendrick is and J. Cole are more... in a caliber of like Eminem or who's that other guy who's really Drake, right? Like they're up there in like mega stardom in a way because of their ability. Where like Logic, I don't throw him in that same category. I throw him like, if anything, just a grade below. He's just a grade below. It's just not quite. Even though they came out at the same time, like I don't know what he didn't do right to just kind of maybe he went too commercial too early or something.
Enough music, bro. Like he was like I don't know, bro. Like
I won't even say that because like dude, the dude has really good songs. Like you know, they're just not for me. Like I was saying, it's not my cup of tea. But I know, you know, he gets fucking views. You know,
I like two of his songs. Like I've never really liked Logic.
It's super college music, dude. It's like, you know, rich kids with money.
But how? Like, Logic was freaking poor as fuck when he grew up.
No, but the music he makes is for rich kids with money. You know what I mean?
It's funny
like,
how that works out, you know, because he was like... Basically,
well,
like white kids, bro. Like, this is saying, like, for the truth.
But it's not just... It's not real... You know, like, nowadays, it's not just white kids, but
white kids
when you
like,
say white kids, it's like
kids, bro.
It's a mentality, right? It's like... Because you could be, like...
I mean, like, bro, if you look at his freaking statistics, it would be mostly white people, but... Let's be real. It's mostly white people who are buying hip hop music. Period, bro.
Yeah, but like, mostly white people are. If you look at like who's in the colleges, it's mostly white people too.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like,
it'll be like white people, like Asian people, like just people who aren't really into hip hop. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They're more like in that like college. I know. I get it. You know, like I get it. Yep. Like the scene. Those kind of that kind of shit.
Yeah, it's like the same reason why we're getting all these superhero movies.
Yeah, like, kind of to be. I'm so stressed. My midterms, like you know that kind of.
Yeah, well, it's just those, you know, and then they're like, "Damn, I got this tuition. I got 20 grand sitting in my bank account. Let me fuck it. I'm gonna throw a party, or I'm gonna go buy a record, or buy something to make me look cool, you know. And if your friends are listening to it, you're gonna listen to it.
Oh, instead of like, dude, that sucks. So, hey, college is expensive, bro. It's like. Shout out to people doing the college thing, bro, because that shit's expensive. You know,
yeah.
Like,
if you're doing it right, man. Yeah.
As long as they get like a job where they can make money after they graduate, you know what I mean? They should.
Well, like,
be good.
You know, like I have a friend who he went to college right after high school. Excuse me, and he took out like it was like 20 grand a year and dropped out after like the second year and like failed hella classes. Now he's like 40 grand in debt.
Holy shit, bro.
Yeah, and like then he's going to like JC, and like he still has to pay off all that other tuition for that prestige college that he just fucking like fucked off. And yeah, it's like if you're doing it wrong, if you're doing it like that, then college sucks. It's like
you just gotta know if college is for you. It's probably not for that dude. You know, like that's what I knew. Like early, I was like, dude, college could be good, you know, but it depends who you are. Like for me, like I just feel like college isn't for me, you know.
Yeah, well, if you don't know that and then you do it, it's robbery, dude. It's so crazy.
That's you're gonna why I went to JC, bro, and I was just like,
yeah. Well, we let like 18-year-olds who are just fucking their brains are still developing.
Can't even buy a car. They couldn't even buy a car or a house. But they can take out $20,000 a year, bro, over the course of 6 to 8 years if they're getting a PhD. You know what I mean? Like,
yep, dude, over crazy.
Dude, think about it. They're getting a bachelor's degree. Isn't a bachelor's degree 4 years?
Yeah,
a bachelor. Yeah, because associates is 2, bachelor 4 year, fucking PhD like 6 to 8 years.
Yeah,
and 20. Dude, just do the math. Like. You know what I mean? It's a lot of money, bro. And you could take all that out. But you can't go and do the same shit and buy a fucking house. Go buy a house and get the freaking equity and all that shit up in it and either flip it and sell it or freaking rent the damn thing out and make income off of it. You can't do that, you know, which would really build the economy for real. But you could fucking take out money and go to a fucking school and take liberal arts for 7-8 years or whatever, bro. Or take some bullshit, party your ass off in a dorm, you know what I mean? Get fucked up, you know what I mean? And take out as much money as you want, bro. And then not be able to pay it back. And you feel me?
Dude, it's, I mean, like, typical shit. Like, it's just, and then people will say, you know, like, oh, yeah, definitely do the college thing. Well, it's like, oh, not necessarily.
No, yeah, because you think about it as an investment. And if you're just thinking of college as strictly as an investment, and that's the mindset you have, then why don't you just look at investments in general and just be looking at other investments that I'm not saying like don't go to college. I'm just saying know if college is for you or not, because school isn't for everybody, bro. It just isn't. You can't put everybody in a box. Say everybody has to go to school, to a college, whatever, you know. And I'm talking. People could go to vocational schools and make a lot of money, bro. There's a lot of fields. There's a lot of shit like in construction management, just all kind of shit, bro. There's so much shit that makes a lot of money that they need people to do, and there's not a lot of young people doing it.
Jesus, dude.
You feel me? And there's a lot of shit.
Yeah.
A lot of shit you can do.
What are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do?
No, I mean like just in the expressive way. What are you gonna do, huh? You know, like
know,
what are you
right?
gonna do? You know.
Yep.
Well,
The
whatever.
Affordable College podcast.
Yeah, I'm not really fucking with it.
We're saying all this shit, but we should like we've never been to college.
Yeah.
Well, I went to junior college. That doesn't count though. I went for a little bit, but dude, I can't do it. I just couldn't do it. Okay, can I give you an example of some shit, bro? Like this is like college. Is like this is what I didn't like, right?
Yeah.
So this is like 2013, 14, whatever it was. But I was in college and they were just asking. The teacher was just asking like a philosophical question. She was like, she was just saying, can you do? Basically, the premise of the question she was asking like was, do laws like protect you? Can you do whatever the fuck you want? You know, pretty much like, are you able to do whatever you want? Like, it was something along the lines of that. That's like the philosophical question. Can you do whatever you want? And every fucking person who answered the question all said, "Oh no, because these laws exist," and da da da. And other people were just like, "Oh no, because that would be really mean," and da da da. Just hearing people's responses. And I was the only one, bro, who said people can do whatever they want, bro, as long as they don't get caught, or as long as they have enough money to pay it off. And I was the only one who said that. And I was like, that's how the world works, you know. And like, the teacher nodded her head, bro. But it was like I was the only one who made the realest fucking point, bro. I was just like, this is all nonsense. This is how like they don't understand how the world works. Like, this is philosophical shit, you know. It was like a philosophy class, and this is like, dude, this is philosophy. You feel me? Like being able to think and all that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? And just these are people's responses, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy, but you know, college is good if you want to make connections.
It is. It's great for that. It's great for that because there's all these like people the same age as you with same interests as you. You know what I mean? Exactly. Out there, you know, hell yeah, absolutely. So go to college, people. Yeah, pretty much.
If you know what you're doing, go. If you don't, just take some time and figure it out. You don't need to rush into it.
Or go to JC or something.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, that's cheap, and you know, you could take a couple of classes and not really break the bank. You know, worry about money. Just get a job anywhere. It's not hard to get a job. It's really not. If you just need a job,
learn how to fucking rap and play basketball. Nah.
Dude.
Dave Chappelle. No, my bad. What are you saying?
No, I don't know. That's all. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that was a super tangent, but that was cool though. Because you think about it, like, there's always like a lot of pressure to go to college, but they need to tell people, hey, why don't they teach people how to, like, you know what I mean? Like I was saying, like, teach people how to have a skill. Teach them how to, like, real estate works or something, bro. Like, teach them how to make money. Instead of being like, okay, we'll teach you how to go to a school to take out a shitload of fucking debt. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I don't know. But yeah. Did you see the Bizzy Bone interview?
I didn't. Let me pull that up and we'll do one of DJ Vlad, like, little cuts.
Yeah, you could just click it and it goes right to the, you know what I mean?
Right,
where he's talking about the
bam.
Yeah.
Internet. Where's it at? You didn't post it.
Yeah, it's right here in the general chat.
Bizzy Bone.
You want me to post it again?
Nah.
You got it?
Yeah, ooh, he's fucking fat.
Bizzy Bone, yeah, he got bigger. He's older, dude. I know. I remember he used to be hella skinny. It's about like the new rappers. I'll put this in this time period of whatever the fuck time period it is on the thing. Right here. Add locator. Bizzy Bone and
Hold on, let me pause. So what is he